Iraq, 2005. A 50-year-old woman takes a single sheet of paper and places it folded up inside a ballot box. She then takes her finger and dips it into a distinctive purple vat of ink, first marking that she voted, and secondly symbolizing she voted in her first ever free election. I have voted since I was 18 years old. Have you? Do you vote? We've had voters' rights in the United States since 1789. Sure, you had to be a white man, you had to own property, or pay taxes. But we've come a long way since then. We actually had a record-breaking turnout during the Obama cycle. According to Michael McDonald, the associate professor at George Mason University, who's been compiling and tabulating voters' turnout records since 10 years ago, there was a whopping 61.6% of voters turnout. That's 182 million Americans. But where were the other 86 million that didn't show up? Then, the last presidential election, we had the new record breaker of 186 million Americans. But that still leaves 93 million Americans that didn't come to vote. Voting is a privilege. Voting is our right. Voting is why our founding fathers set up our government this way, so that we could have a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Voting is an essential right because we have a different type of government here. We don't have kings and queens. We will choose our president by election, by each American vote. Voting is a freedom, and that's what makes America so great. Oh, but the naysayers will tell you, my vote doesn't count. It's just going to be given away to the Electoral College. Wrong. The Electoral College is a system of checks and balances that was put in place by our founding fathers. The way that it works is each Electoral College vote is larger for each state and smaller for each smaller state. Here you can see California is 55 electorates. And those electorate votes went to Miss Clinton.
Wait, where's Miss Clinton?
So the electorate college is going to vote with the majority of the voters that came to vote. So your vote is really what matters. Your singular vote. They all add up. So if the majority of your state voted for one political party, that's where the Electoral College is going to vote, along with the majority of your state. People, did you show up? People have been lazy. People have been focused so much on their own life and what they're doing, and just getting there and getting this done and going there. Our voter turnout is compared with that of third world countries, where they feel oppression and a sense of hopelessness for a better life and have feared to show up at the polls. Voter turnout has been lazy. I'm convinced that if you spent one day in a third world country and you felt the way that they did with the dictators that they had, you would come back, and as an American, you would vote in every election that comes up. In 1992, I cast my first vote for president. I have not missed an election since. And now, I know you can do something today to change this. Today, I'm asking you to go to the Secretary of State and register yourself to vote. Be counted among those who use their freedom for the greater good. Your voice is important. Your voice is the policies. You are the policies. The president I choose will help to ensure that our society is running as best as they know how. And in 4 years, you can vote again. Voting is an incredible privilege.